Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is Emart, and we are back with something quite a bit different today. We're doing our first ever video blog discussion, whatever. I'm literally just hitting record, and we are going to talk because something really serious happened today. Oculus, is the company that made the Oculus Rift that I make all my videos on, was bought out today by Facebook. And not partnered with, not, invested in by Facebook. It was literally purchased by Facebook for roughly $2 billion or so. I tried getting the exact number, but it looks like it was $2 billion for whatever it was. So, for obvious reasons, a lot of people are very concerned by this. Me, myself, I thought it was a joke. Like, literally, I couldn't take it seriously, but I confirmed it's not, it's not April Fool's. I looked on, it's all over the internet right now. It's crazy. I was at work, and my stomach literally sank, and again, okay, so just off the bat, this whole video isn't going to be a huge rant on Facebook. I'm not here to just rant to you guys. I actually want to bring up a lot of points, and I'd like to bring up some decent discussions, and some things that I found that I think are worth bringing up. But at the same time, I'm not backing up Facebook. So here we go. Let's get into it. I have some bullet points here. I made some while right after I got off of work. I just made a couple bullet points that we're going to read over. So here we go. So Facebook bought out Oculus. First thing that really, makes people upset with this is the fact that Oculus itself was founded by people via Kickstarter, and their whole driving factor was to make a product that wasn't controlled by any major corporate anything, and that would allow them to make whatever they want and make it very open source. Quote from Palmer Luckey himself, who is the founder of the Oculus Rift. Luckey insists that he's staying independent when he says, this was a few weeks ago, "We want to do things our own way. There are certainly people who are interested, but we have a vision for our consumer product, and we know that we're going to be able to pull it off. We don't want to be assimilated with someone who's going to have us working on their own product or their own version of VR. We want to be able to deliver our own vision of what VR is." He then continues to say, "I don't think there is a reasonable number that would make me ever say, I was going to change the world with VR and try to change humanity forever, but here's a number. It really is about making sure that we get to deliver our vision of consumer virtual reality." So this was said just a few weeks ago, clearly stating that he is proud to be pioneering this as their own company and not being told what to do by anyone else. So a lot of people obviously feel betrayed by having Mark Zuckerberg, come in and buy this amazing new technology, this potential, virtual reality is finally happening, and it's sold out to Facebook. And, some people have some good, they think it's great that this is happening. This is the quote from Mark Zuckerberg himself. I'll just read it, because reading this makes me feel like, I should feel safe about it. Not coming from Mark, but just the quote itself. I'll read the quote from him and also from Palmer Luckey here. So Mark says, "The future is coming, and we have a chance to build it together. I can't wait to start working with the whole team at Oculus to bring the future to the world and to unlock new worlds for all of us." So just from that quote itself, as much as people probably don't trust Mark Zuckerberg, that quote itself makes it sound like his head's in the right place. He's saying he wants the future to happen, and he wants to work with Oculus. He doesn't want to take over Oculus, he wants to work with Oculus. So that it's almost a reassuring thing. And it followed by Palmer's quote, which says, "I'm proud to be a member of this community. Thank you all for carrying virtual reality and gaming forward and trusting in us to deliver. We won't let you down, Palmer Luckey." From Palmer himself saying, "We won't let you down," you'd think that we'd feel pretty safe. But a lot of people aren't buying it. They think it's a defense and an excuse to why they sold out for $2 billion. So obviously, like I said, a lot of people online are enraged by this. Here's a couple quotes, one from Reddit. "I feel more sick than my dev kit made me on day one." And I actually agree. I was at work, and my stomach literally sank, just that uneasy feeling. And it's not, you'd think we'd be happy that Oculus is getting all this money, but it's the fact that they are sold now to Facebook. Facebook I don't know, you know, in detail the extent of which Facebook owns Oculus and if Oculus is going to have a say in anything. But just from, you know, Facebook's reputation as a whole, it's not very, it doesn't look very good. You know, it doesn't seem like Oculus is just dropping off $2 billion at Oculus's front door and saying, here you go, make the Rift awesome, like we believe in you. If that were the case, that'd be great. They'd have, you know, $2 billion. It's $2,000 million. It's, you know, we'd be like, that is what Oculus probably needs to help, you know, get the consumer version out as fast as possible. Because there's a shit ton of money. But that's not the case. You know, Facebook has a say in this now. So there are some people online are trying to be optimistic about this, but they also have concerns at the same time. Here's a quote that I saw on Facebook. I'm super excited about this, but I'm also really damn scared. Palmer, if you don't stick to your roots and make VR happen after decades of failed attempts at it, you will lose your entire community. Prove us wrong and don't be a fucking sellout just for the money. Make Oculus happen. I think that speaks for a lot of us. It speaks for me at least. If he's getting the money, at least make the product still what it needs to be. If there's some Facebook involved, that sucks. But at least make, you know, stick to the vision. You know, a lot of us, like, the whole driving passion of this community of VR was, we're going to do this ourselves. We're finally making VR happen. It failed in the past, and we're not going to sell out. It's going to happen. So a lot of people are mad. I mean, a lot of people obviously are mad about this. Myself, I admit, you know, I try to stay optimistic as possible, you know, because I love the Rift. You know, my whole YouTube channel is based on the Rift, and a lot of people have already canceled their pre-orders of the Dev Kit 2, which is now available, which I've pre-ordered myself, as well as developers who have been working on projects for over a year and some even longer. They're literally canceling their projects. One in particular was Notch from Minecraft, who said, we were in talks about maybe bringing a version of Minecraft to Oculus. I just canceled that deal. Facebook creeps me out. So Minecraft not coming to the Rift isn't a lot of skin off of Notch's nose, the guy who created the game, because he is a multi-millionaire, if not billionaire at this point. But that's not the point. It's the point that developers are actually jumping ship at this point. Some people think that when the Rift some people think that when the news of this dies down a little bit, people will calm down and start to maybe think how this is a positive thing, which is probably true to an extent. But a lot of developers they've already jumped ship. They quit. They canceled their Rift orders. They're done. But does this mean that virtual reality itself is 100% dead? I don't think so at all. The whole thing of Oculus was that they sparked virtual reality back into the community. People want virtual reality because we now know that it's possible. I don't think the solution is with Sony's Morpheus, which may be really cool. Maybe Valve will release their own tech because they have been working on virtual reality within their own company. I don't know. But do I think VR is dead? No. I think people are going to continue to want... People obviously want VR. I mean, the passion isn't dead. But Oculus itself may be. You know, who knows? I obviously hope it isn't. I'm not here to, like, you know... I'm not here saying, fuck you, Palmer Luckey, and, you know, all this. I hope it somehow... I have wishful thinking, hoping that them partnering with Facebook ends up being a good thing. But really, it's hard to wrap my head around how this is going to be 100% positive. There's going to be gimps and drawbacks no matter what, in my opinion. And I think everyone else agrees to an extent on that. But will it still be a viable product? Who knows? You know, the Rift was made, you know, the original drive for the Rift was it was made by gamers for gamers. And now, in Palmer Luckey's quote saying that it's now the medium for social connection on Facebook, it's unsettling. So I hate to post a video that is a depressing discussion, especially referring to the Rift, because so far I've had nothing but pure excitement for virtual reality and the Rift itself, and just VR as a whole. I've been nothing but ecstatic about it until today. So again, I apologize to post something like this, but this is something that definitely needs to you know, be talked about. And I just really wanted to I just needed to talk about it because I was at work and needed to vent it out to somebody. So thank you guys for sticking around for this video log. Please really let me know what you think in the comments about this whole thing. I'm interested to see what other people think, if people agree. And if you disagree, I actually am interested to see your points. But honestly, in my opinion, it's pretty sad to see Oculus sell out like this. So for now, we just need to hope that even though they've sold out, hope that they are still in a lot of control of what happens with the Rift, and that, more importantly, that developers continue to make content for the Rift. Thank you guys for watching my video. If you liked the video, please like and comment down below. I know people won't exactly like the discussion, but and if you like the channel at all, please subscribe. I appreciate any subscribers, and I usually make Oculus Rift content that may change in the near future here. So will I be canceling my dev kit too? I'm not sure yet. I think I'm going to keep it going for now, but I'm pretty undecided. I'd like to still buy it, but we'll have to wait and see. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time with another Oculus Rift video, and maybe something else from another VR headset in this near future here. This is such I'm so overwhelmed with emotion right now, and it was so many different emotions I don't even know how to feel. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.